Now, errors will always be there. Errors will always be there. At some point in time, you will run across a formula that has an error, which Excel will display the function and error name. And error can be helpful because they point out when something is not working right, but they can be challenging to fix. Fortunately, there are several options that you can help to track down the source of the error, and can also help you to fix that error. Now, when you want to check for the error, you go to the formulas, then you do what we are calling the error checking. Formulas is one of it's on the bars. Now, when you go to formulas here, there is something here called error checking. Kuna trace error and error checking. So this will load a dialog that will tell you the general cause for your specific error. Now, for example, in cell D9, or cell D9 is here, the NA error is caused because there is no value matching apples. Right? There is no value matching what? Apple. But we only have the apples. As you can see from the table above, here we are having apples, but here is an apple. So there is no value, it gives now an error. Now you can fix this by using a value that does not exist. Suppress the error with if error, or ignore it and know it will go away when you do use a value that exists. Now, last time we looked on how we can hide the error when we are using a VLOOKUP. You can use an if error, or let me just go back a little bit. You can use if error, or you can use an if statement, right? So it is also one of the ways to look at that error. Now, C9, let's go to check the error. Now the dialog box updates here, error checking, error in cell C9. Now you see the formula that is there, VLOOKUP, this one, and this one, then false, then value not available error. A value is not available for the formula or function. Now it helps you to know what is really happening with that error. So this one is telling you there is no value that matches the function. So when you go to options, options will help you set the rules. It will help you set the rules for the errors that might happen. Now, for the option, we have the formulas, we have the data, the proofing, the save, the language, all those things are here. Now, you can see workbook calculation now it becomes here automatic, and everything here you make it as it is, but you will come to errors as time goes by. Now, let me just leave it at that point first. Now, if you click help on this error, a help topic specific to the error message will open. Now, let's resume. Now, help to this error. Now, for those people who don't like using internet, now it will actually assist you. It will actually go to the internet now and give you solutions on how to fix that error, right? So, but it gives you a hint. What is the problem? There is no value that matches that point there. Okay, now let me just leave it at that point. Now, if you change here and you put the apples there, you put an S, it will exactly change the value, because you know that now the problem was on the spelling of the word. If you return the apple now, it will bring again the error. Now, hey, if you click show calculation steps, now let me go back and show calculation steps. You see, it will tell you evaluation, VLOOKUP apple C3. Now you see what you've written here. It is an apple. What you are looking for is an apple, but not apples. So it will help you to know exactly what is needed. When you evaluate it, it gives you an error, and then you can restart to know if it is okay or it is not okay. Now, that is when you are dealing with show calculation steps. If you evaluate, it will give you still an error because you have not changed what you need to change. Now let's try to change here and put the apples. If it is or it is okay. It is not active here, but when you change it, it will when you evaluate, it will give you the correct value. Now, each time you click evaluate, Excel will step through the formula one section at a time. It won't necessarily tell you why an error occurs, but it will point out where. From there, look at the help topic to deduce at what point you went wrong. Now, when you show continuous steps, you see it will point out where at the apples. Now, it does not show the cell range, but it shows the word that needs to be rectified. And here, the word that needs to be rectified is apple. Now, if you know that now that is the problem, you will come back and now change your apple to apples. You change your apple to apples. Now, in programming, this is what we call debugging. In programming is what debugging. Now, it's reducing or removing a bug from a sector.